Tonight, we're learning more about a Douglas County deputy still fighting for his life after he was shot on duty. This is a new picture released today of Deputy Dan Brite. He was shot on Friday responding to a domestic call. Only Denver 7's Jennifer Kovaleski sat down with the sheriff to talk about this shooting. And Jen, he says Detective Brite is doing a little better.
Molly, Sheriff Tony Spurlock told me they are cautiously optimistic. He says Detective Brite made a lot of progress today, but still has a long way to go. This is the first time one of his deputies has been shot since he became sheriff 2 years ago.
3 Adam, we're up the house. Shots fired, shots fired, 2 3 Adam, shots fired. Shots fired, man down, man down. One of ours.
Those are the frantic calls that went out on the radio, moments after Detective Dan Brite was shot in the chest. It's how Douglas County Sheriff Tony Spurlock says he found out.
That is a sinking feeling for a leader of a law enforcement agency. When one of them gets hurt, it's like one of my children.
Detective Brite and other deputies were responding to a domestic call of a man with a gun when Spurlock says the suspect, Randy Roddick, opened fire.
Clearly wanted to be into a shootout.
Deputies shot and killed the suspect just feet away from Parker Adventist Hospital, a man Spurlock says was well known to police.
I suspect that he knew that we were coming as well, based upon other threats that he had made, that if officers show up, he was going to address them. So we were aware of that.
Sheriff Spurlock says Detective Brite was wearing a bulletproof vest, but the bullet went in through the side.
He's an exceptional deputy. He's always a lead guy. He's on our regional SWAT team. He's a point guy for that. He is a trainer at our academy.
And there it was.
Just down the street from one of the shooting locations, the coffee cabin is showing its support.
They need us now, and it's now our time to step up and help them.
Owner Wes Crespi says they plan to hold a fundraiser next Sunday, but they're already seeing donations pour in.
We're closed today, and this is just people coming by asking me, please, can I make my donation right now?
It's that support, Sheriff Spurlock says, makes all the difference as one of his own fights for his life.
Well, as a sheriff, I couldn't be more pleased with the Douglas County community as a whole. I believe that there's a miracle that's occurring here right now with Dan's recovery.